Artificial intelligence has officially crossed the line. It's no longer just some fun experimental tech. It is, without a doubt, one of the most powerful economic forces on the planet right now. I mean, the AI market is projected to hit nearly $2 trillion by 2030. We are literally watching the global workforce restructure itself in real time. People are building incredibly profitable careers today doing work that straight up did not exist 2 years ago. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly what these new careers are, why companies are pouring billions into them, and how you can position yourself to thrive in this rapidly expanding economy. Okay, let's dive into this. You know, every major tech breakthrough creates new jobs. The internet gave us web designers, smartphones gave us app developers. But the sheer speed of this AI revolution, that's what makes it a completely different beast. The big problem here is that our traditional education systems, universities, standard corporate training programs, they're built to move slowly. They roll out curriculum changes over years, sometimes decades. But AI, it's evolving almost daily. By the time a traditional 4-year degree on AI is finished, the foundational technology has already completely reinvented itself. And because of that crazy speed difference, we're left with a massive gap in the workforce. Companies everywhere are suddenly desperately needing professionals who understand AI workflows, large language model automation, programmatic content generation, you name it. But most organizations just don't have this expertise internally, and they can't simply go out and hire recent grads with traditional degrees to solve it. This creates a rare, honestly incredible window of opportunity. Right now, self-educated folks who spend just a few months mastering these tools online, they are becoming infinitely more valuable than traditional experts who are stuck in the old ways of doing things.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how it completely redefines what we consider engineering. A few years ago, prompt engineering barely existed outside of some super niche machine learning labs. Today, it's a core pillar of the AI economy. These professionals aren't writing traditional code like Python or C++. Instead, they're experts in language, psychology, and systems logic. They design the exact instructions and context structures that make AI systems generate high-converting marketing copy, flawlessly clean code, or perfectly accurate customer service workflows. Just tweaking a few semantic parameters in a prompt can drastically improve the output. That's why these experts are so highly sought after by everyone from cutting-edge startups to Fortune 500 enterprise companies.
Here's another career that is absolutely exploding right now: the AI automation consultant. Look, every single business wants to save time and money, right? But most of them have literally no idea how to actually plug AI into their daily operations using API integrations. That's where these consultants step in. They connect systems like ChatGPT or Claude with everyday tools like Zapier, Make, and Airtable. They're automating massive lead generation pipelines, building intelligent customer support bots, and streamlining complex internal reporting. Think about it. If an AI automation consultant builds a workflow that saves a company hundreds of labor hours every single month, businesses will gladly pay thousands of dollars for that simple implementation. It's just pure value creation. Moving over to the marketing side of things, the way content is created has been flipped entirely on its head. Instead of manually grinding out every single blog post or social media caption from scratch, companies are leaning heavily on AI content strategists. These pros act almost like orchestra conductors for AI ecosystems. They aren't doing the raw writing themselves. They're guiding the AI to produce high-quality, SEO-optimized content at a massive scale, all while strictly maintaining the brand's unique voice. This effectively replaces the need for massive, bloated, traditional content departments, and thankfully all those endless soul-crushing alignment meetings, allowing companies to publish faster, cheaper, and way smarter. And if we want to talk about raw scalability, just look at the massive leverage of an AI video creator. The old way of making high-quality media, you needed an entire physical studio. Writers, video editors, voice actors, animators, researchers, the list goes on and on. But the new way? It's a single creator sitting at their laptop. Using modern AI tools, they can generate scripts, highly realistic 4K avatars, visual effects, and dynamic voiceovers all by themselves. One person can literally run a veritable media empire now, launching faceless YouTube channels or producing full branded media campaigns, radically lowering production costs while maximizing their creative output. It's not just content creation either. Search engines themselves are fundamentally changing. Which brings us to the AI SEO specialist. If you look at the breakdown here, traditional SEO used to be a game of stuffing keywords, endlessly chasing backlinks, and making tiny technical tweaks. But modern AI-powered search engines, they prioritize context, semantic intent, and conversational relevance. People are asking search engines highly complex questions now, not just typing in fragmented caveman keywords like they used to. AI SEO specialists help businesses adapt their content for these new AI answer engines and voice search platforms. Make no mistake, any business that fails to understand this algorithmic shift risks watching their organic web traffic completely vanish overnight. So why exactly are businesses throwing literal billions of dollars at these new AI roles? Well, it all comes down to basic economics. Companies are in an arms race for leverage. By investing heavily in AI talent, they can drastically reduce their operational costs, skyrocket their productivity, scale their marketing efforts infinitely, and automate away the repetitive busy work that always bogs down human employees. AI just allows companies to operate far more efficiently while growing much faster. We're in the middle of a modern-day gold rush, and the prospectors making the real money are the ones who know exactly how to wield these new digital tools. So, what does the near future hold as AI continues to evolve? Let's look at what's next. Because as wild as the current landscape is, we really have to remember we are still on the ground floor of this technological shift. The AI job market is barely in its infancy. What we're seeing today is just the beginning of entirely new economic ecosystems that are going to continue to develop and expand over the next 5 to 10 years. To give you a taste of where this is all heading, check out these future careers. I mean, they sound like something straight out of a science fiction novel. We're talking about AI personality designers creating distinct, engaging attitudes for customer service avatars. We're going to need AI ethics consultants to ensure strict data privacy and algorithmic compliance. We'll have virtual world architects designing fully immersive AI environments, and AI memory systems architects helping massive global organizations structure contextual knowledge for their internal neural networks over the long haul. The horizons here are absolutely limitless. Now, looking at all of this rapid change and these highly complex-sounding job titles, you might be asking yourself the biggest question, and honestly, harboring the biggest anxiety, that most people have when they look at this AI boom. Do you need a computer science degree to win here? Do you literally need to be a top-tier software engineer with a heavy background in machine learning just to get a piece of this economy? The answer is a resounding no. You absolutely do not need to be a software engineer. The true beauty of this current revolution is that no-code and low-code platforms have made this economy incredibly accessible to almost anyone. The barrier to entry has literally never been lower, specifically because you can now program software using plain English instead of having to write complex raw code. So the crucial point is that the skills that are highly rewarded in the AI economy are actually distinctly human skills. While knowing a little bit of Python can definitely be a nice bonus, what truly matters now is your high-level strategy. It's your communication, your creativity, your understanding of human psychology and marketing, and your ability to map out an efficient workflow design. AI is just an incredibly fast engine. At the end of the day, it still requires human beings who excel at practical problem-solving to actually steer the car and extract its true value. If you want to jump in, you need to start experimenting today. Seriously, stop endlessly consuming theory and start building. Here is your quick roadmap to get started. Step 1. Pick a major foundational tool like ChatGPT, Claude, or Zapier. Step 2. Focus on a real, practical problem in your daily work or business. Step 3. Build a small project to solve it. Build a basic internal chatbot, design an automated lead generation pipeline, or set up an autonomous content system. The people succeeding the fastest right now are the ones getting their hands dirty and actively experimenting every single day. There is a concept here I really need you to let sink in. AI is not just changing jobs, it is creating careers that humanity had never seen before. Think about that for a second. We aren't just swapping out old tools for slightly faster ones. We are birthing entirely new industries from scratch, right before our very eyes. Ignoring AI is simply no longer an option. The businesses and professionals who fail to adopt just won't be able to compete with the speed and efficiency of those who do. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly, highly encourage you to go open up an AI tool right now and just start building. Because the biggest risk isn't that a robot is going to literally come and take your job. No, the reality is far more direct. Will you be replaced by AI, or will you be replaced by someone exactly like you who just happens to be using AI to be 10 times more productive?